Pete made me get up early this morning to fish bass, not muskie.
Actually, you could probably blame that on me.
Well,
you could blame
Hayden's
that on
taking
him.
the blame.
Hey,
But we are with a bass guy. So
Can I get in here and say that you were late?
I was late.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the word bass. I wasn't as excited as these two. So I'm here, I made it. We caught some fish already.
Yeah.
I figured as long as we were bass fishing that we would get some, as long as we're with a young pro like Hayden. Pete's told me a lot about him. I follow him on Facebook. He catches lots of nice fish. And so far he still hasn't answered the question about Pride Month.
Muskie guys, when they catch a northern or something.
Right.
You know? First fish of the day, that's a good thing.
That's right. Oh, that's what you don't want.
You definitely don't want that. Especially hanging in that area.
Yeah, we're in a dangerous zone right now.
Jeepers.
This is good.
Oh, good TV, right?
That fish turned out to be a lot more entertaining.
Oh, man.
Wait.
And would you believe it? Oh, I thought it came out already. Better that than skin.
Your girlfriend wouldn't like that, or it is Pride Month. Hopefully you're on the straight side.
Yeah, we're good to go there.
That's a hard no.
Oh, we got
an answer.
No.
We got an
Now
answer.
we got an answer.
So, all right.
Discombobbled earlier when you asked me.
Yeah. When you've got a bait hanging on your shirt, you don't think about those things.
So like the guys were saying earlier, we're on a clear body of water, and Hayden's going to tell us some of the stuff he does this time of year. There's actually some fish here that are on beds, and these guys are fishing topwater, and Pete's fishing a jerkbait. We're not targeting bed fish, and we're after bass that are cruising, right, Pete?
Cruisers.
Cruisers. No spawn cruisers.
Doesn't appear to be huge, but it is a bass. It is the target species. Boy, they do the bite. Yeah, it's a little bit better fish. And I'm gonna really try and keep this fish away from my midsection. In fact, I might.
Maybe I can learn something.
Yeah. Watch the musky guy, how he handles this. But I actually have the advantage of watching what happened to you. So now I'm going to be very, very careful so it doesn't happen to me. Look at that, clean as a whistle. I never got hooked. Fish is released. Look at that. Beautiful.
Pete, what do we got going on today? Who we with? What's going on?
Well, a couple things went on. We had the first rain that we've had in 2 weeks, and Pete left his truck windows open, so he started his day with a wet hinder, but he does have his rain gear, even though there's going to be no more rain. But all of that worthless information aside, we're with Hayden Anderson, who is a smallmouth guy, smallmouth guru. He's like addicted to the smallmouth. He's a lot smarter than you and I, Dave. He fishes for a species that there's actually more of than muskie, and he's good at it. And we're going to try a lot of different things here today. We're on a very clear lake and starting off topwater this morning. A little bit of action already, but you know, do what you got to do. You go out and you try different things, and he's got all the secret smallmouth baits, he says. And we're going to catch some fish today. There. That sounds a little better.
Yeah.
That sounds a little better. Pretty good fish there.
Coming right at us.
Oh yeah, you can hear that.
Keep that pretty good.
Oh,
Smokes. He's gonna break my popper.
yeah, it is interesting how you
That's a nice fish. They're gonna keep it away from my crotch this time.
That is always a solid idea, my friend.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, it's a good one.
That is a good one there.
Yeah.
Very cool how I
Yeah.
knew.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You're looking the other way and you can tell.
Yeah, I wasn't even watching, but I didn't have to.
Right. Nothing better than that.
So overall, this is my favorite time of the year for smallies, simply because of the opportunity to get the fish on topwater baits. I mean, generally the most effective baits overall are crankbaits and a wide variety of jigs, but this time of year is the absolute best time for the topwater bite, and it doesn't really matter to me. The ultimate, I guess, is the zigzag type topwaters, like the Livingston Walking Boss, anything like that. Those glide baits are so fun to watch because the fish will come up multiple times. The same fish, sometimes multiple fish will be coming up at the same times at those baits. And then of course, tail baits, chuggers, there's a wide variety, but you know, these are the best fighting fish really there are, pound for pound. And to see them come up whacking at these baits, and when you actually hook up and some of the immediate jumps and then runs thereafter, I mean, it's definitely my favorite time of the year. Well, there's probably no such thing as the exact right rig for bass and walleye fishing, but here's what I like. Here's what I can say that I do the vast majority of the time. I do run spinning, just personal preference. For heavier lures, bigger lures that I run, I will switch up to bait casting, but I am using spinning most of the time. Vexan rod, 7'2", medium heavy. That's going to cover the vast majority of baits I use, whether it's topwater like this or the crankbaits or jigs. And then from there, 30-pound test Seaguar Smackdown. It's just, it's unbelievable line. Line diameter is amazing. The abrasion resistance is amazing. The feel is amazing. The ability to cut weeds. I love the main line, but I'm also running a fluorocarbon lead, and I run a pretty long lead. I generally run 12-pound test, gold label, Seaguar gold label fluorocarbon, but I'm gonna go 6-7 feet because I like a pretty long lead. I don't think it matters in most cases, but in gin clear water, I like that. I think that combination of the absolute no stretch in the Smackdown and just a little bit of stretch in that fluoro provides better lure action overall with darting crankbaits and topwater, and then just the visibility factor as well. But this is what I'm going to be using probably 85% of the time, is a rig exactly like this.
I like to spawn on areas that are real flat and have mixtures of rock and lots of sand. Hard bottom is the main thing. But anyway, we're not targeting the fish that are on the beds. They're getting off of the beds now, so they're still relating to those same areas. So it's, you know, they'll linger around these spawning areas for, you know, a good few weeks. They'll stay shallow. Some will move deep right away, but majority of fish will stay pretty shallow. So, and that can be a really fun time of year to be catching them, and you can start getting them on surface baits and lots of other moving baits, you know, flukes and things of that nature.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, I thought I heard something.
I actually got one. That was pretty cool. That's a little better fish, I think. This has been fun. One thing about the topwater is we end up talking about one another's strikes and what's going on, and visually Hayden just had one up. We're talking about that, and the only problem with all of that is sometimes you're not paying any attention at all to your own bait when you should be. Oh yeah, that's a nice.
You scoop that one, just make it easy on you?
Oh no, come on, I ain't that old.
All right.
Ah, watch this. Old Roland Martin ain't got anything on me. I think this is where Pete gets hooked. Is what happens here.
Tell us the best one of the day.
Well, that's all right. I might as well have fun with it.
Yeah.
There, look at that. Look at that. I mean, I'm gonna have to get a picture with this one, since it's the nicest one of the day. What do you think, Uncle Dave?
Why don't you hold it up for me too?
Oh, you want to see it,
Let the
buddy?
folks at home see it a little bit instead of keeping
that
it to
is
yourself.
a nice fish. That is a nice fish. There. Now I got to get on selfie mode. There it is. I caught a fish. That's a nice one. Good hit.
That one goes 4.25.
That's decent fish. He's fairly chunky for this time of year. Thanks, buddy. That was fun.
Good job, Pete.
Yeah. Very good for the fish. Doesn't stress them out too much.
That's right. I'd like to at least win a couple more battles today, though.
Well, it all depends on how you describe or define winning.
Right.
You know. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah. Happy to have them.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Clear water.
Yeah, it is.
Come here.
Come here. We don't give
One
up.
thing about them, they are not like largemouth.
No.
That last, the last little bit of it at the end is never easy.
No, especially without a net. I mean, we have a net. We're just choosing to be difficult. Yeah. Fun one?
I suppose we could just use a net.
We could, yeah. A little bit easier with single hooks, but if we get some more on treble hooks, I might have somebody grab the net or grab the net for you.
That's pretty cool. Up shallow.
Yeah.
Up shallow for sure. And a little
He hasn't
topwater
started
action.
pulling really yet. He's just been running towards the boat.
Well, he hit way out.
Yeah, he did. Spitting up crayfish.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice fish. Giant.
Right.
We'll take it after a dry spell.
Right.
All this cold. It just warms me up. I got so cold out here.
Right.
It's pretty good fish. Actually grabbing it still not.
Yeah.
Interesting thing is it's been topwater the last 3-4 hits.
Right. We'll take. He's got a little tattoo on his lip.
Oh yeah. Been released.
He had all 3 hooks in his mouth.
Yeah.
He wasn't letting it go. There we go. Come on now. Yeah.
It's got some nice markings.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of striped up. Let's do that a couple more times.
Hayden,
What am I doing? The same thing?
just give us some type of no. Actually, how can people, if people want to watch anything you're doing, Instagram, all of that, what are they gonna do?
So Instagram and Facebook, Hayden Anderson Fishing. Yeah, you can look those up, and yeah, I'm guiding around Hayward area and just all over northern Wisconsin. So if anybody wants to get out and go fishing, get a hold of me.
Is it primarily bass?
All bass, yeah. All I do is bass. Up in Hayward and just northern Wisconsin in general, we've got so many opportunities for lots of good smallmouth fishing. So that's what I kind of focalize on, and but largemouth too.
Perfect. What do you think, Pete?
I think it's crazy. I thought muskie guys were the only people that were just nuts enough about their species to get, you know, really kind of ornery about it. And, oh, he just got another strike. But it's good to see the passion. It's good to see the passion. But I think with age, we're going to be able to talk him into branching out into smarter things like muskie fishing.
All in all, just a great day. You don't know what it's like to stand behind the camera. So much inspiration. I've been called fatso. I don't know what else I've been called. Some that we can't even say on camera. So that's it. We'll see you guys next time.